massive must be missing.
Johnny, that search for that little submarine that went looking for the Titanic, we haven't covered that story at all. But there are a couple of things that have come to light in the last 24 hours to the Ask Johnny channel. Yeah, what might that be? That seem to point to it's all was fucking bullshit. Yeah, I mean, the submarine was going down to the Titanic, Johnny. It was just dropping down. So this big charade about looking for it far and wide for this submarine where it could go, that was a lot of bullshit.
The first place you look, and a lot of times, almost the only place, but okay, fine, you want to look beyond it, sure. But the first, second, and eighth place you should look is right underneath where you lost the signal. Because likely, something went catastrophically wrong, and it's at the bottom of the ocean. I was like, look, I didn't say this to anyone because I assumed that they had done this.
That was a lot of bullshit, because it was just down there. The thing is, they had no means of rescue, they had no craft there available to do it, and it seems that some of the mainstream media channels just wanted to push this bloody rescue saga and get the world involved in some sort of girl down the well scenario, and get everybody on board watching what was going to happen with these poor bastards down there who were already dead. Holy shit! Johnny, are you saying there was no bloody plan in place anyway to rescue the poor bastards if they were there to be rescued? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, the Navy, the US Navy, on the day that it went missing, heard with its bloody microphones they've got all over the fucking world to hear everything, they heard what was unmistakably an explosive sound from under the water around that area.
The Navy is now confirming to NBC News that, in fact, on Sunday, when that sub went in the water, and as you know, they lost communication an hour and 45 minutes down, the Navy says at about that same time, it detected, through its underwater acoustic listening devices, sounds consistent with an implosion or an explosion. That would suggest, in fact, that this implosion, if in fact it was an implosion of the hull all at once, it happened within the first few hours, in fact, the first hour and a half, or hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
I never thought that there was any prayer, and to me, one of the main questions is, why did people keep up this ruse?
And another thing that gives me the shits, Johnny, is that during this so-called search for the poor bastards lost down under the water, this happened.
We begin today's show looking at the Titanic disparity and how the world responds to maritime disasters. As many as 700 migrants are feared to have died in a shipwreck last week off the coast of Greece, but the stories received far less attention than the search for the 5 passengers aboard a submersible to view the wreck of the Titanic.
On this Friday night, the different response to 2 nautical tragedies. Theirs wasn't a once-in-a-lifetime voyage, but their one shot at a better life.
Now, I know that the people are lost at sea in boats trying to get to other countries. That happens all the time, tragically. But the amount of publicity one side gets with its billionaires going down to look in this shitty little fucking submarine, and the tremendous, horrendous loss of life going around a couple of thousand miles away, it's bloody. Johnny, this is a thought. Do you reckon it's got something to do with money and ratings? But that just seems to be the way the world runs, Johnny. I'm stuffed if I know, Jesus Christ.